Today we're looking at what I call smiling assassin, and we start with the song. Ani pana didien, boys on them. They are walking in Jesus, the kid partying on me. Ani pana didien. If not for the Lord, how would I even be able to cope with life? Of course, smiling assassin is when you have, someone that pretends to be a friend, and then the moment you turn your back, they put a dagger in it. And so of course, for those kinds of people, it looks like, tragedy, death is almost like play. And we see this also in scripture, 2 Samuel chapter 2, verse 13. A bit of context, God had said David was going to be king. Saul had died in battle, but one of the children of Saul was being propped up by, his commander, trying to, make sure that they do not allow God's will and purpose to come to pass. And this is what you see play out in 2 Samuel 2, verse 13. The two armies came down. They sat down, one on one side of the pool and the other on the other side of the pool. Then Abner said to Joab, "Let the young men now arise and compete before us." And Joab said, "Let them arise." So they arose and went over by number, 12 from Benjamin, followers of Ishbosheth, the son of Saul, and 12 of the servants of David. And each one grabbed his opponent by the head and thrust his sword in his opponent's side so that they fell down together. Therefore, that place was called the field of sharp swords, which is in Gibeon. So basically, these guys, for them, it was like play, in the eyes of the commander, but 24 young people lost their lives because each person, put the other person to the sword and eventually they died. So war is really very deadly. I want God to really be our protector so that we do not get into these kinds of very deadly games, which maybe to commanders and those that are sending young people to war, it might do like a game, but to the families that are affected, it's not a game. Particularly when people want to frustrate God's will. God had, anointed David to be king, but these guys are trying to frustrate God's will, and you can never really fight against God. Whatever God has said will eventually come to pass because David eventually seized the throne. And so there was just needless, shedding of blood. So let's just do God's will from the get-go.